The cost of college education continues to rise.
College spending is on the rise.
Tuition has been rising faster than inflation and certainly rising faster than household income.
College tuition and fees have skyrocketed 570%.
Hey, what's up, you guys? I hope you guys are doing well. In this video, I'm going to be showing you my experience of college and what I think about it. And if you guys want to like this video and subscribe, that'll greatly support me. But without further ado, let's get right into this video. A little bit about me. I'm from New York. My family were from Myanmar. My family were first-generation immigrants. With any first-generation immigrant, school is very important. My parents worked different shifts, morning and night. I stayed in school from as early as 7 o'clock in the morning to 6 or 7 at night because of all the after-school and curricular program. After high school, going into college, a lot of my friends, they were applying to all these Ivy League schools, Yale, Harvard, Cornell. I really couldn't be too far away from my parents. They really needed me to help them with their day-to-day operations, whether that's paying bills or doctor appointment or anything like that. And so I just went to a local college near me. The major that I took, honestly, I couldn't care less. I really didn't know what I wanted to do. All I know for a fact of what I did not want to do, my parents pushed me to go into the medical field, just like any Asian parents would, just because they make a shit ton of money, but at the cost of their mental health. And my first year in college, I went to a local private university. I had scholarships, I had some grants, and basically kind of lowered the cost of it. It also really helped that my college credit classes transferred from high school, so it really put me in a position where if I went to college, I was already technically a sophomore, in which that's another way we can save money. While I was at this college, there was definitely some financial strain, and honestly, in my opinion, the quality of education I was getting there was always a nagging feeling that I felt pretty much quality of the education I was there, the teachers that I had, the people that I was surrounded with, it just felt like high school times 2. So I decided to transfer out of that private university to go to a local community college. I was disappointed that I went from a private university to a local community college, of course, for better or for worse. We'll get into the nitty-gritty detail. I have all the paperwork over here, and this is my private university transcript. My summer semester, I had intermediate algebra, and for that class I got an A, which was awesome. And I remember my teacher, she was pretty cool too. And then I had foundational skills for career in science. I really don't know what we did in that class. I got an A in that class, so I'm guessing it was pretty easy and self-explanatory. It shows right here, my major was accounting. And then when we transitioned to the fall of 2017, I decided to be undeclared. My first class was microcomputers and app software. I had a B in that class. Pretty much think that was a keyboarding class. The second one after that is principle of microeconomics. I got a C- in that class. I didn't do so good. Honestly, it is what it is. I don't remember much about that class. Going on to the next one, English 101 and communication. I got a D+ in that class. I didn't have a car, especially in New York in the wintertime. There's like a lot of snow. That was one of the reasons why I probably had a D+, was that I was late to class a lot. My professor took off points every time we were late for attendance. The next one is math analytics for business and economics. I got a B- in the class. It was pretty fun. I remember my teacher, she was pretty cool. And then after that, I had intro to contemporary business. I had a B in that class. I really don't remember who my teacher was, if it was a guy or a girl, but I had a B in that class and I'm pretty happy with that. And then to top it off is my first year seminar. I mean, I got an A in that class. It was probably a class that kind of broke down what college is and what we're doing there. So that was my first year of college at this private university. My GPA was overall 2.91. I see that I took some college credit classes that go all the way back to 2015. And basically, it was Italian. So I did take Italian for almost 6 years. I didn't keep up with my Italian, but you know, I can. Posso parlare italiano un poco. I can speak a little bit, just enough to get around. Grade for that was a B.
Mamma mia!
I'm pretty proud of myself. So for English 101, I had a B. I had to retake my English class because my English was so low at the private university that I went to. For physical geology, this is learning about minerals and rocks, and that class was boring as hell. I don't even remember anything. I mean, I could maybe tell you the different types of rock, maybe a one or two, like a talc. That's it. That's all I remember from geology. And then for my History 101, History of Civilization, I got an A. And I liked that class. It was also because of my teacher. He was very engaging. And then fitness, of course, fitness, that's a giveaway. If you don't get an easy A for your fitness class, you're really doing yourself a disservice because honestly, you just get credit for showing up. And then I had American National Government, in which I got an A. I mean, pretty much I grew up in the States. And then I took sociology. In sociology, I got a B. It was kind of hard learning about the different paradigms. Sociology was really interesting because it opened up a new world to me in which understanding other people's perspective. You know, two people could be right on the same subject and have completely different take on that subject. And so basically my GPA for my first year at the community college was a 3.18. Going into the next fall semester, we have financial accounting. I went from an accounting major to a business major, but I still had to take some accounting classes just because the majors are adjacent. I really had a hard time in this class, and even though my grade says a B, it has to have been a low B because most of the time I didn't really know what we were doing. And my best advice for anyone who's in accounting is to find people around you in your class, introduce yourself, say hi, my name is blank. I think it'd be cool if we can form like a group chat so that we can help each other out. Maybe if we miss an assignment, or maybe if we need a refresher or some answers for the test or whatever, you know. My teacher, he was a cool dude. That's probably the only reason why I passed. He was such a cool guy. Next class, I had business law. And so for business law, I remember my professor. He was a really cool guy. I got an A in that class. We did a lot of case studies. After that, I had principle of macroeconomics. This is learning about economy, learning about how the market worked. I'd say it was a solid B. It wasn't hard, but I definitely had to study. And then after that, I had the principle of marketing. Cool class. I had a really cool teacher. She was awesome. I remember her. I had an A in her class. And then for my English class, I had English 102, and I got a solid B in that class. And that class sucked. I do enjoy English, but goddamn, the things that we were learning in class, we were learning about Shakespeare, we were learning about, I don't even know what we were learning about, but I got a D in that class, and that just shows that I was just not motivated in that class whatsoever. Going on to the next one right here, my last semester at this community college, I took managerial accounting. I got a B in the class, and honestly, my best advice for this is just to surround yourself with people that are smarter than you. Network, network, network. If you're in college and you're not networking and you're not meeting new people, you're doing it wrong. For my next class, I had biology, general biology. It was cool. I'm not gonna lie, it was cool. There was a girl that I was interested in that biology class, which definitely helped pass the time. But I did not care too much about biology, and I think it shows in my grade where I got a C. And then principle of microeconomics was my next one on this list. I had a B. I had the same professor. He was a really cool dude, so which is awesome. If you have the same professor and if you have a good repertoire with one another, it makes it a lot easier. They understand your flaws, they understand you as a person, and you understand them, and you understand what makes them tick, what makes them happy. And usually having the same professor and having a good repertoire with them It's really good for you. The next one, I had calculus for business and social science, which was awesome. I remember that class. I remember the professor that I had. He was a great guy. And also, I actually had the same classmate that I had in biology, the girl that I was talking to at the time. And we were in the same class for calculus, and that was awesome. She was wicked smart. She was beautiful. She was awesome for helping me, tutoring me. And honestly, I hope she's doing well. And then after that, I had to take some giveaway classes, some classes to fill the credit. And basically, both of them were an A. I had strength training, which is just going to the gym and working out. So you pretty much get an A if you show up for attendance and have the proper equipment. And then I also took yoga. I took yoga because I thought it'd be fun. And it was pretty fun. I had a good time in class. The teacher, she was awesome. She was pretty cool. She was really relaxed. And maybe I've gotten a little too relaxed when I took yoga, which is probably why I farted in class.
What? What the f?
I don't remember too much after that. So at the end of that, my GPA was a 2.8. So I went to a state University of New York school, and by this time I had declared a major. I declared business administration, and it was something that was adjacent to all the classes that I've been taking, so I wouldn't have to, take any extra classes. My fall semester of 2019, looking into it, or the first one is business communication. I had a B minus, and then after that I had personal finance, which was an A plus. After that is organization behavior. So for organization behavior, it's a C plus. That sounds about right. I had a C plus. I probably was skipping classes here and there, but I'll take it. C plus is a C plus. And the next class I had was human resource management. In that class, I had an A. Basically, for my first semester, I got a 3.25 GPA, which was awesome. I made it to the Dean's List. I didn't know at the time. And then going to the next part, spring of 2020, my class, Issues in Business and Society, I got an A minus. A minus. I don't know why it had to be a minus. Maybe we could just add another slash and make that into an A plus. Then the next one is financial management principle. I got a B in that class. Going on to the next one is intro to management science. I got a C in that class. Going on to the next one, consumer behaviors. I really don't remember that class at all, but I got an A minus, so I must have done something really good with the professor. Unfortunately, my GPA went down and I was no longer on the Dean's List. I went from a 3.25 from the last year to now I'm at a 3.09. Going into the next semester, fall of 2020, this is my last semester of college. I'm basically a senior in college, and I've only been in college for about like 3.5 years. My final year of college, going into management policy, I got a B in that class. Intro to video production. This is how my YouTube channel started, because I took intro to video production, and that was pretty cool. I had a great time in this class, learning how to film, learning how to talk to people, learning how to really write a story from beginning, middle, and end. I got an A in that class. And then the next class after that was human resource selection and staffing. I got an A for that class. And then my last class for my final year of college, I had advertising management. I got a B for advertising management. So basically taking all of the credits, all of the GPA from the private university that I went to, from the local community college that I went to the SUNY school that I went to, combining all my GPA from all of that, we have a outstanding 3.28. So that was my GPA, 3.28 during my time in college. And I have to say that I'm very happy with myself. I'm somewhere between a B plus and a B. So like I said, all in all, I am a solid B student, okay? Nothing more, nothing less. Going to college, I see the practical application of it. I'm not going to be someone who says college is a waste of time, because I really personally don't think college is a waste of time. I think college is what you make of it, and especially during this time, the opportunity cost of me, besides going to college, it was basically to be working. If I were to work instead of go to college, I don't think I would be particularly too happy, because I really enjoyed my college experience. Like I said, I grew up going to school. I loved school. I felt like I was improving as a person and growing as a person. I definitely would say my advice to anyone who is in high school or early college, it's okay to not have all the answer. I wish I had a black or white answer for you, but it really just depends on what you want to do with your life, how you want to live your life. And that just primarily depends on the experience that you've had in your life. For me, this is my background. This is what I've experienced, and I definitely would say that having a college degree does somewhat impact how much money you make. With that being said, that's the end of this video. Thank you guys if you guys made it to the end of this video. If you guys like this type of content, like and subscribe. So I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.